Coach, the program's first outright conference title. How does it feel?
Really good. We have a strong group of seniors who's just been determined this whole entire year. We actually had a really challenging year because our stadium's being built, so we've been off-site for every single game. So we knew we would have a remarkable team, but based on all the challenges, we didn't know how we would hold up, and clearly the team was very resilient and adaptable. And today I thought they kept their head on really, really strong, just played a very confident game of soccer, and certainly it was led.
No, I'm not quite sure how this will be edited, but you just got a Gatorade bath. How does it feel?
Well, that's why I'm saying go get a Leah, because it's Leah Farmer's birthday, and I told them to visualize today, like the ball going in the back of the net, us putting on the hats and the shirts and all of that. So when I was picturing the ice pouring, I actually pictured it being on a Leah, so they got me though.
You mentioned it earlier before the ice bath, the composure that your team had with the stakes that this game had. What would you describe their mindset today?
We're quite clear with them in terms of the things that we would like to achieve during the game. A big part of that is dominating possession. The simple way of thinking of if we have the ball, they can't, and if we have the ball, hopefully they're running more. And if we have the ball, hopefully we're tiring them out, so if they do get it, they're not as dangerous. So that's kind of the simplest way of how we wanted to go out there and play, and our back line did a good job in terms of leading that, along with Brooklyn, our seniors, everybody.
You mentioned Miley's goal at the 35th minute. How clutch has she been for your team this season?
Miley's been amazing, and she's just really fierce, tenacious. When the other team has the ball, she's really high energy. When we have the ball, she's a clutch goal scorer. So yeah, her and our other transfers have been paramount to what we did this year.
Glado had 2 saves today. How clutch is she, putting her body on the line constantly?
If you just look at her standing in the goal, she's not the biggest player, but she's very athletic, and makes some saves that are actually quite hard look easy. So she's just been phenomenal, because yes, it's great to put a goal in the back of the net, but to be able to keep it out is just as important for us.
I know the season's not over, but across the board, it's been a historic season for your program. Most conference wins in a season. What's been the difference this season?
I think our senior group, there's so many of them that have been on the sad side of this story, and just knew they're too good, they're too united, they're too determined to let it happen again this year. And so I think they just came together and they were like, no matter what, we're giving everything that we have, and they've been a really good example to our younger players. So whether it's hydrating, getting the electrolytes, and each senior has a responsibility within the team. So kind of rather than relying on 1 or 2 captains, they've really taken this team and tied us together and made sure that there's no cracks and that we don't fail.
Now, I know every game is the same for you, but I'm sure this game had some significance. How does it feel to get a win over your former team?
There's still players over there that I care a lot about, and I love Marg and her staff, and so much respect. It's been going back and forth for a couple of years, and just loads of respect for their program, their university, and of course happy to get it today, and we wanted so badly to get the first conference championship for USC, and also the first Big Ten championship as well. So,
as you mentioned, you did this on the road. The resilience of your team and your program, how were they able to capture this first conference title?
Sleeping a lot, I guess. So flying and other things can be maybe dehydrating or tiring, but our players have just if their body needs rest, they take the rest. They've been very, very professional. So they know that being on the road, they're going to have to look after themselves twice as much, still take care of their class and all of that, but otherwise just making sure they get to bed on time, and they're very serious professional players. As
I mentioned, season's not over. Big Ten tournament starts soon. How do you build on this win?
We can have fun today, enjoy the day. Get to bed at a reasonable bedtime, and then we start again tomorrow. So maybe that sounds a little too strict or whatever, but we know this is 1 out of 3 of the things that we would like to do this year, and we're very proud, and we have to celebrate and enjoy the day. But we get back to work tomorrow, and the schedule remains the same.
Alrighty, Coach, thanks for the time, and congrats on the win.
Thank you so much. Thank you.